I'm sitting here with Chris Hassan and David Brooke, two filmmakers. We're at Brown University during the Ivy League Film Festival, and I'll ask them a few questions about their art, about all of their films, and what it is to make art. So the first question, this is for both of you. How long have you been making films?
Want to answer that question first? You can go first. Me? Personally, well, if you count Loves Nature, about a year. But I really haven't started since December of last year.
Like, for me, I started in 1991. I made a film, and I've made films since.
Okay, so Dave, before you started directing, you wrote 3 full-length screenplays: A Dreamer's Soliloquy, The Evolution of Film, and Phobia's Maniac. Can you summarize the plots of these 3 films for us?
Let's see. Evolution of Film was about a boy who didn't have parents around a lot, so he learned filmmaking, he learned his life lessons through filmmaking, through movies. And then eventually he tries to live out all of the scenes for movies to sort of, because he's too afraid to actually, live his life. Dreamer's Soliloquy was about a character who, it was sort of a horror thriller about a circus that's entering town, and what am I talking about? Dreamer's Soliloquy? Am I talking about Dreamer's Soliloquy? Yeah, I am. Yeah, and then it deals with her father, and she has father issues, but she's the main character. And I was trying to make a strong female lead because there's not enough of that in Hollywood. And then Phobia's Maniac was about a family who all suffered from a different phobia because the father was a psychologist who was doing his experiments on them, and eventually ends up in turmoil.
So how do you, when you look at these screenplays, do you ever look at these screenplays? Do you ever open them up and skim the pages?
Not really, no. It's the past. I'd like to go back and rewrite them, but I don't feel like I need to yet.
Do you consider them just experiments in writing? Or would you like to see them put on screen at some point?
I see them as buds of ideas that aren't perfected.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Let's start with Dave. How long have you known you've wanted to work in film?
Probably my senior year in high school. Junior year of high school, I wanted to become a photographer and go to Brooks University in California. That was 2001, but in 2002 I decided that filmmaking, at least screenwriting, was something I was interested in.
Why the change?
Change into what?
Why did you decide all of a sudden that filmmaking is what you wanted to go into?
Writing was great, but then when I started getting behind the camera, it started to become reality. And there's a lot more you can do with filmmaking than screenwriting. But I mean, it's not like I don't want to do screenwriting, it's just that I don't know, it's more fun.
You can do both.
Yeah, you can do both.
Chris?
I don't know, I've always done it.
So there was never a point where you decided that this is what you wanted to do?
I didn't have a choice, I feel. When I was little, my brother would put me in his movies as an actor, and then it was an extension of playing with toys, like most kids do. Did you play with toys?
Action figures?
I played with action figures as a kid, and then one day I just started taping those. And so today, the films I make it's still me playing. That's how I see it.